Hi, John Maxwell here. Glad you're here today on Minute with Maxwell. I'm doing a series right now on parenting with purpose. And I'm sharing, really, I've done 4 lessons already of the 5 things that we wanted our children to really have under the belt by the time they became young adults. And I've talked about attitude, responsibility, relationships, self-image. And number 5, the 5th thing that is so important is faith. Now, to be honest with you, you may not be a person of faith, so maybe you want to turn off Minute with Maxwell right now because I don't want to in any way offend you or press you. That isn't my point. But because I'm a person of faith, it was very important for me, for my children, to have a good relationship with God, to know Him. And not only to know Him, but to be able to communicate with Him and to begin to have a real sense of Him working and living within their lives. And one of the things we found in the area of faith that was so huge was that we had to be the example of that. We had to continually share with them what we felt that God was doing in our life, or what we thought God was sharing with us, or how He was leading us, or how He was helping us to form our thoughts, our ideas, our life, our purpose, everything. In other words, we wanted to be kind of God-centered. Why? Because we wanted them to know that He is the source, because He is the source. And every good and perfect gift comes from Him. And I just wanted my children to know that, so that as they went through life, kids have doubts. Kids sometimes kind of turn their back on their faith. It's very natural. But if they've watched it in the parents, and if they've seen the example, they may stray a little bit, but they'll come back. In fact, what did the scriptures say? Train a child up in the way they should go. When they're old, they won't depart from it. They'll come back. They'll come back to those roots. They'll come back to that heritage. And faith was important to us. So, 5 things that helped us parent our children with purpose: attitude, relationships, self-image, responsibility, and faith. Now, you don't have to have those 5 as a parent. Go pick your own 5. What's important to you? But I will say this. The difference between parenting and grandparenting is this. Most parents think everything's important, so they have a battle to fight every day with their children. That's not what you want. When you become a grandparent, you look back and say, nah, 90% of that stuff wasn't important anyway. Just go to the essentials, go to the basics. I think that's what parenting with purpose is all about. I hope you've enjoyed this series.